Your Country 1039 KGRT. That's Jason Aldean, and that's what tequila does, among a few other things, I'm sure.
Time now for the question of the day.
That's right. It is question of the day time, and our question of the day does have to do with Halloween and Halloween costumes. Basically because, every year there's that little announcement that's made by, usually I think it's Yandy. Yeah, Yandy.com about whatever sexy costume that they're coming out with this year type of thing. And, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them out there, Sexy cop, nurse, librarian, doctor, firefighter, construction worker. You know how it goes. Yeah. Hey, they even came up with a sexy Mr. Rogers costume once, and that was somewhat disturbing as a Mr. Rogers fan. They even had sexy Bob Ross. I think they did that one last year. But this begs the question, is there a limit there? Is there something that's going too far or maybe just doesn't work as a sexy costume? Sexy mortician, I don't know about that one. Sexy used car salesman, maybe it could happen like there. But that is our question of the day. As far as costumes go, is there any type of job or situation I think that might be that just does not lend itself or just does not work as a sexy costume? I'm thinking, I don't know, because they've come up with so many different ones that the pages and pages after all of these costumes right there. Not that I was doing research. When I found those, but I'm trying to think of one, just one where it just might not work, because, yeah. And I will also add this caveat. You have to be in great shape to really pull some of these off right there. But, yeah, I'm thinking, is there one? Is there any type of job that just doesn't work as a sexy costume? Because I can't think of one. So maybe you can help me out. That is our question of the day. You can go ahead and give me a call on the Zia Comics hotline. Send a text on the Zia Comics text line, 575-523-KGRT. Of course, we are up on our social media pages, so you can leave your comments on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. But is there any type of job that just does not work as a sexy costume? I don't know. That's why I'm looking for answers. That is our question of the day. Okay, all of that is good. And now we are exclusively on our social media pages. And I thought I had one last night, like a sexy, Friday the 13th, sexy killer then. But I think they did that once. They did a Freddy Krueger one once before too, which was interesting. And so that didn't work. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Sexy Jeffrey Dahmer would definitely not work. Maybe that's the one. But what do you think? Is there any type of job that just doesn't lend itself to that, sexy costume type of vibe? Go ahead and let me know your answers. Once again, you can call in or text in on the Zia Comics hotline or text line. Then you can also leave your comments on our social media pages. Yeah, I know. Net right here says that I have her stumped because you're trying to think of one thing that just would not work, like maybe the most boring thing possible, and yet they probably have it. Like I said, I was doing research. I was researching last night, looking at all the costumes. I was researching it, and I just when I thought they would not have one, it's not there. And by the way, ladies, they also have plenty of sexy cops and firefighter outfits, some that I'm not sure would be approved by the Firefighters Association. I'm sure absolutely not. But yeah, that would be the thing. Is there one? I don't know. The only one that pops into my mind right now is sexy Jeffrey Dahmer. Not gonna work at all. Sorry about that. Allergies. Anyway, let's take a look at what's going on in and around the world while we're waiting for a few more answers. Netflix is about to debut its less expensive option in November. The basic service will show ads and will cost only $6.99 a month, but you will get ads. So that's a trade-off on there. Disney has increased the price of its tickets to its California theme parks by $15 a day. Ticket they've jumped from about $104 to $79 in the past few years. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is being re-released on November 22nd on Blu-ray. So there, if you like your hard copy of stuff, that's an awesome movie. In fact, it will feature 75 minutes of never-before-seen footage. Martin Scorsese is planning to direct a new Gangs of New York TV series. That'll be good. It'll actually feature characters who were not in the original movie. Also see that participating Panera Bread stores are selling pink ribbon bagels throughout the month as, to promote Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Kellogg's is bringing back the Cinnabon cereal. Yeah, that one's a good one right there. And I think that there was a new survey by the FloridaPanhandle.com and YouGov that reveals that 17% of people would allow themselves to be attacked by a shark if they knew they could survive and have a cool story to tell. Yeah, that would have been a good question of the day. Would you do that to tell a cool story at the end of the day? I don't know. But our question for today is, once again, every year, I think Yandy usually comes out with these sexy costumes: cop, nurse, librarian, doctor, firefighter, and they even did a sexy Mr. Rogers costume once. But is there anything that is off limits? Is there anything that just does not work? Sorry, once again, allergies. Is there anything that does not work as a sexy costume? The only thing that's coming to my mind right now is sexy Jeffrey Dahmer does not work at all. But is there anything else? I mean, they've probably done it. I'm just saying they've probably done it. But that is our question of the day. Once again, you can go ahead and leave your comments on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter pages to go ahead and let me know. Do you have any ideas on what would be just kind of off limits as a sexy costume? Because I guarantee most of my research last night shows that they've probably done it.